to the brand new series of Ubeat TV here on May TV. Look, we've got an amazing show for you and an even better series.
Ubeat TV is... It was just a project we started really to kind of help some local talent get noticed. We created this format where we get new and aspiring unsigned acts to come and perform, and it grew from that really. It was an online show, and it grew from that, and we thought we are making quite good products, good quality films, good quality performances in the studio, so why not take it to that next level? So when we did get the opportunity to do the TV stuff, we obviously, you know, took it.
I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit too hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls. All you ever did was break me. You wrecked me.
Part of the TV deal came from the fact that Made TV themselves, like the channel, they saw coming from a similar background, whereas they're trying to break into their industry, being like the little guy, aren't they? Like, they're basically trying to get a broadcasting channel in, like, on TV, and that's enough challenge for them already, so they understand where we're coming from.
Together we were all doing similar stuff, but literally Ubeat TV is just a name to hold our work in, really. And then that grew to what it is today.
Quite big, because did you know they've just been playing in Germany?
Yeah.
That's quite cool.
God, that's amazing.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, we've
This is the first time we've done anything like this, sort of, if you like, sort of staged kind of interviews, or along with performances. It's either been an interview or a performance rather than being together.
And when you come around, I don't know where to begin. Because you want love, but you say that you don't want love. And you can't go because you found out you're
It's great for people to be able to get the music out there in whatever format is there, and having things like this makes it a bit more intimate, a bit more interesting than just either hearing a song or seeing an interview or whatever. It's a bit of both.
You get asked the same questions and it's a bit stale, and the environment and the atmosphere is maybe a little bit kind of uneasy, you know. You guys here at Ubeat are really relaxed and kind of cool and put everybody at ease, and that's definitely a good thing. And I think what you're doing with the whole concept is fresh, showcasing new talent, even us old guys.
Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? Oh, baby, I'll be loving you till we're 70. Darling, my heart can fall twice as hard at 23.
Look around you, we're in my living room. This is my living room, and we've always filmed in this living room, and now we're filming for TV. I want it to be quite grounded still. Like, we are a couple of young lads making a TV show. It's ridiculous to say that. Well, I'm not going to lie or be pretentious. We can't go out and rent a huge space, so we have to use what we've got, and we're just lucky to have this amazing studio space we can work in.
So yeah, my name is Courtney Dixon, and I found out about Ubeat. I was like, I want to do it.
There's a girl called Courtney that's performed on the show, and she's literally got the most unbelievable voice I've ever heard, and I think she's going to go so far. She's got her own unique style, and she is who she is as an artist, and other people that come on Ubeat aren't quite there yet as an artist. They don't really know who they want to be or where they want to go with the music, and it's talent like that that's going to push Ubeat into a whole nother realm. And I think we need to have people as good as Courtney and other artists we've had on the show.
Did I sweet memories? That is all I'll be taking with me. Say goodbye, please
scene, like the original music scene, is a bit like there's a lot of people out there that's doing it, just not a lot of people want to go see original music at the moment, and it's a bit rubbish. However, like bands who do covers and stuff, like it is people who want to go see music, they just want to go see bands that they've kind of heard of, and just the classic Kings Leon.
We don't want necessarily people that just play music. We want people that have got a bit of a fan base, not necessarily famous or being signed, but people that have definitely got a following.
How did you get that to chart? Because obviously, you know, you're both
Family and friends.
Yeah, you've got a big family and friends,
Yeah.
don't you? But you're both kind of up and coming artists. You've been around forever, but
Forever.
You know, but you're you know, up and coming in the sense that you're out there, you're doing your own thing.
I gig every night somewhere, so I'm kind of constantly doing gigs. Fans is a strange word. People come to gigs and they enjoy it, so maybe they're fans, but gigs where I can do what I want to do are fairly few and far between, you know. Generally I'm keeping the people in the audience happy, playing a few songs we know, and then inflicting a few songs that we don't know on them. So yeah, it's a constant uphill struggle for a budded musician.
I call your name out loud, and when you hear my voice, you find me in the crowd. You're there for me, you're there when I fall down. If I wrote you a love song, would you make believe it's real?
Now on the new series for the TV, when we did the online stuff, we just had one artist and it was me interviewing them and they performed. Now each episode there's two artists, so they both sit together and they both have a chat with me and each other. And one of the main things I want to get from that is, while they're having a bit of banter, having a bit of a chat, talking about what they both do, you know, potentially their relationship can grow. So one might be from Newcastle, one might be from London.
Took me Tom, I mean
What?
Black away.
What?
Took me Black away.
Jack me black away. What does that mean?
This is going to be a fun interview, this, isn't it? What you're saying?
And not only are they making like a kind of connection and a bond between each other, they might go off and do some music together or whatever, but it's just really cool to get people together from totally different backgrounds, totally different music genres, sitting together, talking, and maybe creating something together that wouldn't have been possible if they weren't put together.
Keep on rocking in the free
You got it.
I want to do harmonies.
Right, you go.
Keep on rocking in the free world. Keep on rocking in the free world.
We're doing something completely new, out of our comfort zone, and we'll try to compete with kind of the big boys on TV now. Well, I've got an amazing time slot, and the other things on TV that are on at that time you know, a quality entertainment. So we have to compete with that, and we have to compete with it at a budget which is nothing. So in terms of putting it all together and showing people who we are, what we've got and what we can offer, to get to that point is really hard, because we want to show you what we can do, but we don't have the advertisement and the budget to do that. So we have to think outside the box.
I've definitely decided on the original tune. I'm going to do the single from the last album, and as far as the cover goes, I haven't decided yet. We'll see.
We looked at Connors, which happened to be a song that was trending at the time. Like Wasted was really big when it came out, and we felt like that would definitely be better to get a song that's really popular and have the artist do that. So we're not telling artists what to play, but we definitely having a bit of input, aren't we?
Yeah, I don't want them playing like a Shirley Bassey song, unless it's a really they've changed it so it's really cool, it's current, and they've made it so it's their own.
I like it better when we're wasted. Oh, 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 oh. You are a glass of
One of the best things is when the artist shows up and the artist just becomes like, it's like a group of friends just sitting around talking, isn't it? Like when you get a good artist who is just happy to be there and excited and you just sit and have a talk, and
Yeah.
it's basically like being around your mates and having a bit of fun, and then you do a bit of filming.
But where would you like to see yourselves in 5 years' time?
We're going to get married, aren't we?
I think so.
That's
You've already had a
something.
kid. You've already had a kid.
I'm
haven't you?
already married, so. Hi, darling.
But yeah, seriously.
I enjoy working with Johnny Boyle. I think he's just got a personality that sort of, he kind of lights up a room.
And the reason that Johnny was good is because the atmosphere in the studio that day was frustrating for us making it, because he did nothing, he never shut up the whole day, and like he had people going the whole day.
He looks like a British airman at the minute with his twisty moustache. He's a genuinely easygoing guy to work with, and fun.
There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that even you do, like it's just like, I can show up and make the show, but you've spent 2 weeks looking through 100 artists and 90% of them are rubbish, and you've got to watch every single one to find that one good person in there, and then once you've found them, it's all the work of trying to get them and organise them, getting here and being happy when they're here.
That's the thing, like, it isn't impossible to do what we're doing. Anybody with the right kind of like mindset and passion can do it, but you need to think that I don't stop with this. I don't have a day off. I literally, when I'm not doing Ubeat, I am still doing Ubeat, so I'm getting emails and reading emails. Although I'm not actually filming our stuff and things like that, I am still creating and booking people and buying set and writing scripts. So it is hard, and we haven't got 80 crew members, we've got 4 people that's creating this thing. It seems a lot more impressive, like 3 of us do the show. Sometimes it feels like only having 3 people or 4 people when Amber's there is a little bit too difficult.
We've only just met tonight, and so she said, and boy, I love you from the start. When I first heard love goes down, something started burning in my heart. I said, stop this crazy talk and leave right now.
My name's Jeff Mull, and I first found out about Ubeat TV through a good friend of mine, Dan Jones. And this is the 4th time now, I think, working with Ubeat TV. Great set of lads. I'm always in the studio, I'm always out gigging, and just gigging anywhere I can, really, because any exposure is good exposure.
To bag it up, I like the way you work it. No diggity, I'm back to bag it up. I like the way you work it. No diggity, I'm back.
The first time we did it, I'd never directed a full show from scratch. From getting the artists in, getting them to sing, then sort of making the whole thing up as you go along. So it has been a learning curve.
I think it is, it's just constantly learning, like we're just going to keep improving like every time, and like you get in a flow, you start to work like a machine.
So at the moment, people think X Factor is the way to do it, right? But it's not really. If you're a musician, you want to have your roots and you want to build as an artist and gig and do vocal stuff and progress as an artist, so then you move on to do other things. So hopefully if you do something through Ubeat, you'll get known regionally and you'll be really successful, and we'll help you do gigs and stuff. But because we're free, we're going to branch out to do other cities, then you get to do that exactly there in other cities. So you get known in Leeds and you get known in Wales and everywhere else. So by being on Ubeat, you get to do it. It takes longer than X Factor, but you get to build your fan base in every single city. And then once you've done that, then we're going to hopefully do a Ubeat which is totally national, on national TV, and then that's where, hopefully by then you'll be famous. But you'll be famous because you've worked so hard doing all the small things, which then helps you grow as an artist, because you don't do it over 6 months. It takes you maybe 2 years, but 2 really hard working years, but you're still performing on TV.
I've had odd bits and bobs on TV over the years, but to actually see a show that's sort of you're involved with from the very beginning, going through all the stages and then appear on TV, it's quite a cool thing.
One of my first goals that I want to get is to be able to go to my grandma and say, Grandma, I made that, and her be able to watch it. That was going to be the first achievement for me, and that would be when I knew that I was like on the right track. So with Ubeat, obviously when that went out, it was that opportunity for me to do that.
that thing that I was aiming for that seemed like it was quite a long way away is now gone.
You know what? It's cool. It's good to see your work on TV, but it's a bit nerve-wracking because it's all your work's out there for everybody to see and judge.
The standard's been sort of similar throughout. You've had different acts, you've had different artists. They come in, they're normally done in 1 or 2 takes. We've had the odd show where there's been a couple more takes.
I used to be terrified, like absolutely terrified. My dad, he was in bands since he was younger, and I used to always get up and do a couple of songs with them. And yeah, I was absolutely terrified, but no, I don't really get nervous anymore.
Without you I'd fall down, but I stood right up. Oh, you wanted me to be a doormat. Babe, I'm no good with that, so let me show you out. No, I don't.
No, I'm just really, really chilled all the time. I don't see the point in getting nervous, because then I end up screwing. I'll probably only get nervous when he's asking us questions, because I'm bad at talking.
To do the time that it takes to get on a plane and make a mistake. Say it again, no, Nina, you should go, Nina. I ain't never coming home, Nina, won't you leave me now? You're living on the road, and Nina.
I get more nervous speaking to the camera than I do singing. With interviews and stuff, I'm alright with it, like I get on with it. I've done plenty with X Factor and stuff, but I'd rather just sing, perform and then do this. My girl, it's the truth when I say you're my world, yeah. I can be a better man.
I am, but I'm ready.
Do you get nervous when you play?
Yeah, I think everyone does, but I think it's good to have nerves because then it brings out the best in you, I think.
Although you're watching over me, I wanna be with you. It's not all right, it's just killing me. I'm at a broken lost. It's not all right.
No, I like it when you get nervous because you feel, if you're nervous, then you know it's something worth doing. And if it's worth doing, you're going to do it well.
If a song's got any kind of emotion to it, and it's something that people can relate to, that's not a bad thing, is it? You know? So maybe me and you are just manic depressive.
Good nerves, though, isn't it?
I think keeps you fresh, doesn't it? Like
Definitely.
Some you get like some shows you just go on and you do it sort of without thinking about it. You just go on, get on with it, and you've played 3 songs before you think, hang on, I'm on the stage.
But if you love me, why'd you leave me? Take my body, take my body.
Well, this is going to sound very cliched and cheesy, but this is, for me anyway, honestly just the beginning, because although we've been going for 6 months, so much, I'm already planning so much more, so this is just literally the tip of the iceberg.
I don't actually have a favourite part. I've enjoyed the whole thing. We've got a fair few plans in the pipeline. We don't want to give too much away, but there's some big things coming up for Ubeat, hopefully. It will keep us going for a good few years to come.
Baby, you brought out the best in me.
Absolutely class, and I can't wait to start doing it again. And I hope the next time we do it, it's just a little bit more like ongoing.
You took my soul and wiped it clean, and our love was me.
Anybody, if you've got a bit of passion and got a bit of talent, you can do anything you want, and hopefully we're showing that.
Why'd you leave me? Take my body, take my body, and all I want is, and all I need is to find somebody. I'll find somebody like you.